let's kick off this party. Okay. So first things first, I'm so excited to be on a team call. I haven't hosted a team call in 2 weeks, thanks to Jesse and Cindy. But I'm so glad to be back. You know, Summit was, gosh, I feel like it was forever ago already, but it really wasn't. A lot of us went to Summit, and for those of you that didn't go to Summit, I hope you guys watched last week's recording that Cindy hosted, and a lot of amazing coaches shared their biggest takeaways and what they're going to start implementing. So in case you did not watch last week's team call live or the recording, it will be up on the Unstoppable Misfit channel soon. And so will the one that Jesse also hosted. I'm going to get that up tonight. So now Cindy totally called me out today via text message with the title of our call tonight. Yes, it is. Yes, I did say, if you're ready to stop dicking around and rock your business, hop on tonight. And you guys know me, like, I don't be vulgar to be rude or condescending or anything like that. I have found this kind of tough love Vicki because honestly, I was tired of my own bullshit. I'm going to be point blank and honest with you. I was tired of thinking that I needed all my stuff sugar coated. And I know some of my girlfriends on here, I would say, you know what, next time you deliver that to me, can you just sugarcoat it? And, you know, like Cindy and Teresa, they'd be like, no, that's who I am. And you need it. You need this kind of delivery. Like, no one needs their stuff sugar-coated, right? And so it took a long time for me to transition from this coach, this friend, this mentor who I would sugarcoat everything. If you guys have been with me longer than a year, you guys know that I used to like sprinkle sparkles on fucking everything I would say, right? Like, everything has to be love and butterflies, and, you know, construction criticism is good, but I would always, you know, sugarcoat it. But so now I found my new way, and it was because of my own journey, right? Because there's something that happens to us, and whether it's on our own health and fitness journey or in our coaching journey, or, you know, if you've been an entrepreneur in another different kind of business, something happens to where you're so tired of being stagnant. You're so tired of being content and feeling the same and feeling unhappy and not moving forward and not progressing. And you're like, something's got to give. Has anyone felt like that? Like, something has to give. What am I not doing here? And the fact is, because you're sitting there feeding yourself bullshit day in and day out, right? And I got tired of my own bullshit. Just like when I started my own health and fitness journey in 2009, I was tired and sick of feeling sick and tired. I was so tired of feeling body aches, getting winded walking up the stairs, crying because I wanted to go out with my friends, but I felt ashamed of my body and I didn't want to be embarrassed. I was so tired of feeling those ways. So if you've ever felt like that, you can use that. You can use that as a propeller to move you forward in your business or your own journey. And tonight, I'm going to kind of give you some tough love or non-sugarcoating shit on how we're going to get there. Okay. So tonight, we're going to be vulnerable, as we're always. So don't be afraid. This is a judgment-free zone here. So be open, be honest. I'm going to ask for some engagement. It's not for my benefit. It's for your benefit. So please feel free to be engaging. So to be completely honest, how many of you are 100% completely fulfilled where you are right now in your life? All areas of your life. Anybody? Nobody. Okay. Now, who here is letting some type of fear hold them back from living a fulfilled life? Any kind of fear at all? Okay. That means like love, happiness, wealth, health, relationships, any kind of progression, right? So I'm reading this book. I'm going to show it to you guys, and I'm going to give you, this is something really exciting. This book is called Lovable by Kelly Flanagan. He is an actual, he's a real life therapist. But anyways, he's a therapist. He wrote this book. And in this book this morning, I read, courage is not the absence of fear, but rather the judgment that something else is more important than your fear. Imagine that. Is your health more important than your fear? Is your success more important than your fear? Is your family and your future more important than your fear? I really want you guys to think about this, because when I read this morning, I got teary-eyed, because there's a lot of shit, even still as a 5-star diamond coach, as a full-time coach, as, you know, a woman who's lost 130 pounds and gained 30 back. But I've been through some shit, but I'm sitting here thinking, like, I'm still afraid of some stuff. But does my fear mean that it's more important than all the other stuff that I really want out of life? And I bet you everyone can answer the same question. The fear is not as important, right? But why do we let it constantly paralyze us? Why? If it's not that important, why do we let it numb us from moving forward? How often do we let fear hold us back? I want you guys to think about this. Trying new workouts. I don't remember who I was sitting next to at Super Saturday in January when they launched Shift Shock. They're like, oh, sneak peek, come in, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, oh, hell no. I am never doing that program because it looks hard as F. Ever. I told myself that I wasn't going to do it because I was scared, because I was letting fear hold me back, because I didn't think I could do it. I told myself before I even tried it. Have you guys ever done that? Whether it's a workout move, whether it's a burpee or a side lunge or a plank, anything. Have you ever told yourself, I cannot do that before even trying? What about inviting? That's our main game in this business, inviting, getting people to join us. Have you ever been paralyzed and not invited? How many of you guys invited someone today? How many of you haven't invited someone in a week? Okay, thank you for being honest. It's scary when we think about inviting because we're letting people in, right? And we're often scared of the outcome. We're afraid of rejection. We're afraid of coming off as too salesy or too pushy, or maybe we're not good enough. We haven't reached our own goals yet. Why would they want to join us? All this bullshit that we keep feeding ourselves, preventing us from inviting others, right? What about asking for a raise? If you work for the man, what about asking for a raise? Or even better, asking for vacation time or time off for your family. You know how many working moms I hear about asking for time off and being told no because they're short-staffed, or they can't do this, or they can't go to Summit, or they can't go to their kids' graduation. What about having a voice? What about being afraid to be seen on social media or in person? Are you afraid of being vulnerable and letting people in to see who the real you is? Does this connect with anybody at all? Any of these things that I've just said? Because I bet you it does. You know why? Because every day I'm talking to you guys. Every day I'm messaging with you guys. And these are the consistent fears that keep coming up. The struggles that keep coming up. And let me tell you, these are all the things that make you a successful coach. So if we doubt ourselves and we don't try workout programs, or we doubt ourselves and we don't try doing a plank or doing a burpee or doing this or doing that or lifting weights or whatever, we're not being a product of the product. If we doubt ourselves when it comes to inviting, what are we just showing up for ourselves, using coaching as accountability? Yes, that's fantastic, but you're not paying it forward. What about having a voice? Developing that true connection, that true relationships, that true trust in with other people. Yes, you have that with your friends that you grew up with and your family members. But what about outside that box? There's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of women out there that need your help, that have felt the same struggles as you, that have watched you, whether you've been posting consistently or not. They've watched you and they need you. But yet we're afraid to have a voice because of what troll on Facebook's going to say, or negative remarks we're going to get from a sister-in-law, or whatever. We let that shit hold us back. Now I have another question for you ladies. Wait, ladies? Everybody? Okay, just making sure. Are you tired of remaining where you are right now? Anybody? Whether it's your weight, your business, schooling, anything, any relationship, anything. Are you tired of being where you are? You know that saying, insanity means doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a change, right? How many of you are constantly going through your day, like surviving, like doing the same thing over and over? It's redundant, but nothing's progressing. It's because we need to make a change. Now I'm going to ask you guys this, and this is going to get real here, okay? Are you ready to make a change for you, for your life, for your family, and for your future? And I'm not just asking you to make a change because you're in front of 33 other people on here. I'm not asking you to commit or to dedicate to something just to do it, just because everyone else is doing it. I want you to be real and honest right now. Are you ready to commit to yourself? Finally, no matter what you did yesterday, last week, last month, last year, are you guys ready now? One hand, two hands. Okay. Well, good. Okay. So here's the thing that as a coach, we often fall short of doing is taking initiative, right? So first things first, right here, right now, we need to start taking initiative. Stop waiting for others to guide you. Stop waiting for others to lead you. You know, way back when I signed up as a coach, there was no coach basics. There was no coach training. Oh my God, what are we going to do? There was no Misfit Republic training site. Holy shit, guess what I did? Did I look up at Allison and be like, oh my God, I don't know what to do. I'm paralyzed. Show me the ways. Fuck no. I went and I researched and I tried this and I tried that and I failed at this and I failed at that and I tried again. Go create my Facebook page 5 years ago and you'll see all these nasty help wanted signs and turbo fire blasted all over my shit. I failed. I did get successful here and there. I failed again. I kept trying because I was committed. I was ready because I remember what it's like to be sick and tired and full of my own bullshit. I did not want that anymore. And I was taking initiative and not waiting for someone to guide me. Another thing we need to start taking initiative on, stop waiting for people to come to you. Oh my God, if I perfect the perfect post, it's going to get so much traction. Everyone's going to ask me what to do. Or if they want to join me. If I perfect the perfect post at Summit, everyone's going to want to join my team. How many of you guys have thought that? Anybody? I need the best graphics. I need the best content. Because they're all going to come to me after this. Really? That just takes all the hard work out, right? It's not going to happen. Do you know that most people don't even know what you do as a coach unless you've talked to them before? Oh my gosh, you're a coach? I had no idea. What do you do? What does that even mean? Oh my gosh, you can help me? Have you guys ever got that response from anybody before? Or they're like, oh my gosh, you inspired me to do 21-day fix. Oh girl, you could have got that through me and I could have helped you. What? I had no idea. People are clueless that aren't Beachbody coaches or that's never been a challenger. So that's why we have to stop waiting for people to come to us.
Can I say something really quick?
Heck no. Yeah.
It'll be really quick. No, I was just listening to this podcast called MLM Nation. So if any of you guys are ever looking for outside resources for business building tools, basically they feature like people have to be earning over 6 figures. Most of them are earning 7 figures a year. Like Christine Dwyer's been on it and stuff like that. But it's called MLM Nation. It's an awesome podcast. But I was just listening to one the other day, and they were talking about with social media, with people coming to you, like that it takes an average of someone posting consistently their business opportunity like 2 to 3 times a week for 2 years before you'll actually get people that will start coming to you, right? So they were just kind of like reiterating the whole point of like, even if you think you've had a little bit of success with your business, on social media, that, people are still not just going to come to you. The most successful people in this business are still messaging people privately, even the Melanie Mitros. They're not all getting every lead that they get from their Facebook ads, right? So, this is the long game. You have to be consistently reaching out all the time, you know? So
Yep.
I don't know, it was just like a weird, you know, that owl thing.
No,
Little fun fact for you there.
I love that. I love that. Thank you for, and you know what else? If like, for speaking from experience, and Cindy, you may have done this too. Once you get that first person that actually comes to you and does initially sign up as a coach or a challenger, for whatever reason, you like, oh, this is easy. And you kind of take the foot off the gas and you kind of slow down on your inviting because you think that it's just going to keep going. And you're like, wait, where did everybody go? Like, it doesn't happen. You got it. Like she said, Melanie Metro still does her inviting every single day. You know,
I tell Nick all the time that, and Nick kind of makes fun of me for this, right? Because I'll be like, oh, I don't know why people aren't coming to me, you know, and to my husband. And I always tell him that when I'm consistently doing the vital behaviors in this business and inviting every day, all of a sudden people will come to me, not the people that I'm inviting,
right,
but other people, because I'm portraying myself on social media and messages and things like that as that authority, as someone who can add value, as someone who can be of service to other people.
What you're doing is you're treating this like it's your business, not a hobby.
It manifests these people to come towards you, like, and it's without fail, you know, because I've had moments of my business where I do that. I go in and I go out. I go in hard, I'm out hard. I'm in hard. And it's those times when I'm in hard that, you know, random people will just be like, that's not for a reason. They're not just all of a sudden remembering me. It's because my behavior has changed.
Right.
You know, so you got to think about that with your behaviors too.
Thank you for sharing that. I love that. And that's so true. Okay. We're going to move on. Start taking initiative. Oh, for when life slows down. How many of you guys said, I'm going to go all in with coaching as soon as life slows down? As soon as I have more time, as soon as life's not so crazy, as soon as I'm done moving or I transfer jobs or whatever, this, that, and the other. Life is always going to be crazy, guys. I'm sorry. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but it is. There's always going to be something, whether it's your children are in sports or, you know, there's a flash flood or you lose your job or you whatever. There's always going to be some craziness, some chaotic happenings in life. You can't control everything, but you certainly can control the things that are in your power, right? Like your health, your wellness, your business. You can control those. So here, I'm not going to cry. I'm not going to cry. I'm telling you guys, I'm not going to cry. I want to make this very clear to every single one of you guys. We are a fucking family. We are a team and we are united. I never, ever want someone to feel like a lone wolf or left out. And I want you guys to know, I got to switch my pages so I'm focusing so I don't cry. Because we are a family and I want us to always remain very close, very tight-knit. I don't care if we get 50,000 coaches, we're going to still be like this, every single one of us, okay? That's my goal. That doesn't mean that if you don't reach a goal, if you fail at something, if you become inactive, if you lose your rank, whatever, if you need to take a month off Shakeology, it does not mean you are disappointing anybody. I want you guys to know that right here and right now. It saddens me every time I hear that I'm sorry to disappoint you, but X, Y, and Z. You're not disappointing anybody. Every single one of you signed up as a coach for you. You didn't do it for me. You didn't do it for Cindy. You didn't do it for your upline or Andrea or Joelle. You did it for you. You're not disappointing anybody. But I am going to tell you guys this. And I want you guys to remember this. And I want you guys to implement it and give it, what's the word where you repeat behavior? Damn it, it's a D word. It's like a trickle-down effect. Duplicate. Yes, I want you guys to duplicate this. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yes, we are in this together. If one fails, we all fail. No. If one falls, we all fall. But if one person rises, all of us rises. I want you guys to remember that because that's going to be huge when you start getting comparisonitis, right? If one person rises, we all rise because we are in this together. Remember that. Now it's time to get serious. If you guys are not ready to get serious, you will not have lasted this long on this call. I promise you that. We need to let go of the shame at the fact that we are building a business in multi-level marketing. You need to let that shit go. Yes, there's so many shit talkers and naysayers out there. Fine, whatever. They want to work for the man. Okay? Let them do them. You do you, booze. You need to let go of that shame. There is no shame in our game. We are not here to drive pink convertibles that we get from, I don't know, what did Mary Kay used to do? We're not doing this for like prizes or possessions. We are doing this to help change lives. You have to remember that. This is a business building company where you build. You don't just stay stagnant and get somewhere. Yes, you have to invite. Yes, you have to get people, or you get to get people to join your team. But that just means that you can't help everyone as a challenger. You need to find amazing women just like yourself to help you help other challengers, right? So don't think of it as shame. Think of it as you only have so much to give that you need other girl buddies to help you. Let go of the negativity, okay? Of your own self-talk, of self-talk within others, or workouts, or meal plans, or whatever. Get yourself some damn PD, okay? How many of you guys read PD today? Okay, for all of you that have not, there's still time after this call to get some PD in. I highly suggest, if you're gonna do something every single day, make sure it's personal development. But you need to let go of that negativity. There's plenty of that in the world. You do not need any more of it in your life. You need to be your biggest advocate and your biggest fan and your biggest cheerleader. Yes, it's gonna feel fake as F when you first start. I promise you that. And sometimes still it takes a while. But the more you talk about the good things about you, the more you're going to believe it. And the more you're going to be like, I don't fucking care about the rest of the shit. I don't care. Like, I used to hate my jiggly thighs so much. I used to hate it. I would only wear shorts when I did weightlifting, because I'm like, when you're lifting weights, shit doesn't jiggle, right? I don't care now. I don't care because I got to the point where so many women were saying, I hate this about myself. I hate this about myself. I hate this about myself. And I can't sit there and be like, oh, girl, embrace your flaws, embrace your imperfections, and hear me sit behind the screen and be like, I'm only showcasing the good videos, or I'm only showing this when my shorts don't ride up my thighs like my ass is eating them because it's so big. I don't know. But I'm like, I need to be real out here, and I need to embrace everything. You guys are all beautiful in your own different, unique ways. You need to embrace that. I don't care if you're 10 or 100 pounds away from your goal. Embrace you as you are now. Stop the self-doubt. Stop the self-hatred. And preach that all over social media. Vomit that shit. That is something that I will allow you to vomit. Don't vomit Beachbody, but vomit self-love. Okay. Remember why it is that you're doing this. You have to use your why power, right? Like Darren Hardy was saying at Summit. You have to use your why power. Your why is what is going to drive you. You guys hear coaches day in and day out talk about your why. Why did you sign up as a coach? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? What does this mean to you? It doesn't mean because you want to be a part of a 15-star diamond team. That doesn't mean jack shit, right? I mean, that's awesome, but that doesn't mean anything to you. It doesn't mean because you want to get 25% off Shakeology. Once again, awesome, but that's not your why. Why are you a coach? Why are you going to start, if you haven't already, setting time blocks or time frame of when you're going to work your business? Focused business. Why? You have to think of that. You have to keep that at hand all the time, whether it's in the notes on your phone, a post-it note on your computer, a big bulletin board right as you're pulling into your driveway. I don't care where you post it. You need to have that somewhere so you can remember your why. And you got to get serious. Like I said, Cindy just made it very vocal about people come to her when she's doing the work. When she's doing her 4 vitals every single day, she's treating it like a business. This isn't a hobby. This is something that could be a life changer for us and so many other women in all areas of our lives. And I'm sorry I keep saying women, men too. Yeah. But you guys are my jam. I'm speaking to you, so I'm sorry if I'm being derogatory. But you guys get what I'm saying. But it's time to get serious. If this is something you want to be seriously successful with, you need to stop treating it like a hobby. Stop treating it as something that you'll only do when it's convenient for you, when it's not 85 degrees and you want to go to the beach, or, maybe when you're not Netflix binging, watching something, eating carrot cake. I don't know. You have to do it. Make it a priority. Make it a non-negotiable. Schedule time in your day, every single day, to work your business. Now, here's a big thing that I strayed away from for so long. And Cindy actually called me out on this, 6 months ago or something. But we need to start talking finances too. For the longest time, and Cindy can vouch for me, I would never talk financial. Never, ever, because once again, I was holding on to shame that I was a part of a multi-level marketing company, right? Because if I talked about making money, it would make me look icky, right? That's what I thought. That's in my mind. That's what I thought. But we need to start sharing financial success. I don't know what I just said. We need to start sharing financial stories just as much as we share fitness. Transformation Tuesday, talk about your $40 Beachbody paycheck that you got this week that you didn't last week, and you were able to buy something that you didn't last week. Make that a Transformation Tuesday post. This is not, yes, physical and mental have a lot to do with our business, but so does financial. And we need to start showcasing financial success just as much, and stop feeling icky about it. There's no shame in being an entrepreneur. Okay? And here's the thing. I know I'm going to get a lot of feedback of, I haven't got a paycheck yet, or I'm not making much, or this, and this. Well, I'm going to ask you guys this real quick. If you guys were not a coach right now, would you be more likely to relate to a new coach that said, oh my God, I just made $17 this week with Beachbody. I just been coaching for 2 weeks. I was able to go buy my son some new swim shorts that fit him so we can go to the lake. Or would you relate to, oh my God, I just became a millionaire at Beachbody. I'm so excited. I get a brand new car or something. I don't know. Not saying that any millionaire does that. But what would you relate that to? Or who would you relate to? Right? Like who would not seem so far out of reach that you would be overwhelmed and let fear hold you back from diving into that opportunity? Right? Just like, for instance, if someone says, I just lost 5 pounds my first week of doing a program. You're like, oh my God, I could lose 5 pounds. I could afford to lose 5 pounds. I could lose 5 pounds. Or if someone said, I've lost 130 pounds. You'd be like, holy shit. Like, what do I got to do to get there? That's going to take forever. Right? So share the small successes. Even if you haven't made a buck yet, look at everybody next to you. There's plenty of financial stories in here that you can share. There's women that are stay-at-home moms now. There's women that are on their way out of their own accounting business. There's women that are working for the man but getting extra income. There's stay-at-home moms. There's all sorts of success stories that you can lean in on our family and grab them. Now, you need to start setting financial goals for yourself. Okay? If you're getting serious in this business, you need to set financial goals. A lot of times before, I was all about rank, right? But we quickly established, actually I'm lying, it wasn't quickly, it was, rather lengthy. But we realized just because you're emerald or you're diamond doesn't mean you're going to be making the income that you want. So you need to set financial goals for yourself. What do you want to make in 30 days? Just like how much do you want to lose in 30 days? How much do you want to make in 6 months? How much do you want to make a year from now? But the thing of it is, you have to look beyond that initial goal, right? You have to look beyond it, just like,
No.
Did someone just say no? Am I the only one that heard that? I'm going crazy. Okay. I'm going to keep going. Just like if you wanted to build your business and you were, oh, okay. It's okay. Just like if you're building your business and you were Emerald, right? Say you're an Emerald coach, which means you have 2 coaches on your team. Not going to get into logistics, but bear with me. So you want to get Diamond. Say Diamond is your main goal, right? I'm going to tell you guys this. When Diamond is your main goal, once you reach Diamond, you're going to lose it. And I'm only telling you this from experience because when I got to Diamond, I stopped doing my 4 vital, well, then it was 3 vital behaviors, and I started micromanaging my team. I became a manager instead of a business builder. I stopped doing the things that I needed to do and made sure everyone else was doing the things that they needed to do. So here's the thing. If you look beyond that, so say Diamond is your goal, right? You look beyond that. What's past Diamond? It's 2-star Diamond, right? If you look beyond your initial goal, your actions that you take every single day are going to push you further than your initial goal. Does that make sense, guys? Like if you want to make $500 this month, let that be your initial goal. But you're going to say, I want to make $1,000 this month. I'm going to make $1,000 this month because if you are shooting for $1,000 this month, do you think you're going to be wishy-washy when you do your business every single day? Probably not. You're going to be like, oh, well, I'm going to make $500 this month. So, I'm free to, go like 3 times this week. It's fine. It's fine. I'm going to go get my nails done the next day. And then this, and then this. No. If you have a bigger goal, that's because we want to think about the big picture, right? We don't just want to think we're gonna get here and we're gonna stop. We're gonna lose 10 pounds and we're gonna stop. No, we're gonna have to do stuff to maintain it, right? Or lose more to reach our overall goal. Same thing with finances. Same thing with rank. If rank is something that you're shooting for, but you want to look past that. You've got to think longevity here, right? Because if you're in this, you want to be in this for the long run. You want to be serious. Is your health serious now? It should be serious in 10 years, 15 years, 20 years. Do you want an early retirement? Your business should be just as much. So you want to look beyond your initial goals. You'll work harder, you'll be more focused, and you'll take it more serious. Another thing that you have to remember, no one is going to do this for you, but we can do it together. Do you guys understand that? You are not alone in your journey. Yes, no one can build your business for you. Yes, no one can invite to challenge groups for you. Yes, no one can run free clean eating groups for your people. But we can do it together. And we are doing this together. So stop shying away or pushing others away or not feeling involved or not feeling like you belong, and lean in and let us band together and help each other. Okay? So one thing that I hear a lot of coaches here talk about is they feel guilty or that shame that we've talked about when it comes to reaching Success Club or building a team, right? But I was on a 5-star Diamond Zoom yesterday with Tulin Emery. She's freaking, if you guys don't know who she is, she's freaking awesome. She brands herself as a plus size fitness coach. She talked about how she hits Success Club 100, Success Club 150. Like that, this is no big deal to her. She had one of her coaches say, I thought that you were in this to help people, but you're only in this for high Success Club points, and it discourages me. And Tulin says, well, you know what? I think it's the complete opposite. I make high Success Club points because I'm in this business to help people. I'm focused. I'm dedicated. I'm consistent. I don't hold myself back from bullshit excuses. Every single day she's inviting. Whether people come to her, she's still inviting. She said, you open up your arms wider and your heart bigger. That's how you let more people in. And we need to do that. But instead, we let no's shrink us. We let the scale define us and it shrinks us. We let all this other stuff that's meaningless, that has no reason why we're even here, dictate us to where we're going to be, and it numbs us and paralyzes us. None of that stuff matters. If people tell you no, that's great. Awesome. Beachbody's not for everybody. They could still be in your life. You're not gonna block them or ban them unless they're rude, then they could kick rocks. But you keep moving forward, and you don't let no's define you as a coach, as a leader, as a mentor. You don't let that tell you that you're not good at what you're doing or you don't deserve to be successful. I want you guys to think. Actually, I want you guys to share in the chat box so far, regardless of when you signed up, what has Beachbody done for you? Income, physical transformation, community, anything. I want to see. What has Beachbody done for you so far? Brought you out of your shell, mental transformation, community, physical transformation, community and support, mindset shift, courage, yes. Helped to take me out of oh my gosh, it's going too fast. Depression, mental transformation, made me a better person, personal development, physical and income support, belief in myself, yes. Giving me back life, saved my marriage, yes. Slowly getting out of my shell, friends and family, increase my physical, oh my gosh, these are going so fast. Getting out of my comfort zone, family, new friends, helped me find me, income, weight loss, mindset, community, support, health, PD. More confident in myself, physical. Okay, do you guys hear all this stuff? All these amazing things that Beachbody has given you. Saved my life physically, mentally, and emotionally. Saved my marriage. Went from almost 0 friends to a giant community of friends across the country. Okay. Do you guys want to share all that with others? Yes or no? Then why don't you? Why don't you? Do you see what Beachbody has to offer? It's not a challenge pack. It's not a shake. Everything that you guys listed, that's what Beachbody has to offer. That's the stuff that you need to think about when you're inviting. Because you're afraid of your own greatness. Well, stop being afraid of your own greatness, because guess what? We're all banding together right now, moving forward, and we're all going to be fucking great. Okay? Cindy, I'm telling you that right now. Every single one of you, we're doing this together, right? No more being afraid, whether you're afraid of failure or you're afraid of your own greatness. Tonight we become great, and we're not settling for anything less. Because look at all the amazing stuff that we, as coaches and Beachbody, as a company, have to offer other people. Other people that don't have any of that. And we've all felt that before, right? We've all had lack of support. We all have had lack of guidance on, what to eat or how to work out, or support or mental health or income, all of this stuff. We all know what it's like. So we need to use this and light that fire under our ass, all of us together, and run. We have to start shifting our language and our mindset when it comes to how we talk to ourselves and how we talk on social media. We change lives, period. Got it? We change lives. We're not here for weight loss. We're not here for abs. We're not here to make millions. We're here to change lives. Physically, emotionally, mentally, and financially. Realize and preach that it takes work and that it's not easy. Do you guys got me on that? You have to realize this is not easy. You have to be dedicated. Sometimes you're going to have to wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning and not hit the snooze button. Okay? You're going to have to work out when you don't want to work out. It's going to be Shark Week and you're going to want some chocolate cake. I ate some chocolate cake. I ain't lying. But don't do it. or do it and then start shift shop day one all over again. It's fine. But it takes work. It takes work, and we need to stop posting on social media like shit's easy. Because when people do sign up, they're going to be like, oh my God, this is so much work. I don't know what to do. You don't want that. You want people to realize before coming into this that it does take work. It's not always easy. Don't always post your biggest triumphs on social media. People need to see that you fail too. Or that you don't want to work out, but you did anyway. Or that you ate freaking chocolate cake because you were on your period. People need to see that you're real. Because if they feel like they're the only ones that do that kind of stuff, they're going to feel like a failure and that they can never add up to you. So be real. Do you guys understand that? You need to share the good with the bad. And I'm not saying go woe is me on social media. Don't do that. Like I said, there's a bunch of negativity on Facebook anyways. Don't do woe is me, but say, you know what, today I'm struggling. This is what I'm struggling with. Anyone else feel this way? Or this is where I was. Don't just share the good clips of your life. Be real. Now, you got to commit to yourself, to your business, and to your future. Right here, right now. And if I'm going to ask you, this is a recorded video. I'm going to ask you to sign your name in the chat box if you are committing to treat your business like a business for yourself, for your business, and for your future moving forward as of right now. Mallory fucking Bach. Yes. Boom. Sorry. Oh my God, you guys are awesome.
I can't sign. I'm driving.
Okay.
Guess what? But I'm in.
Okay. Say your name. Say your name.
Teresa Murray.
Yeah. All right. All right. I love you guys so much. Cindy fucking don't dick around Atkinson. Okay. As you guys, I love you guys so much. As you guys are signing, 2 things to talk to you guys about real quick. Oh my gosh, I'm still on task. Okay, 2 things. Who here is not on a team cup? Joanna, Chelsea, who else? Victoria, Deborah. Wait, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Nicole Perez. Okay, wait, Nicole. You're probably still. Are you on a team cup, Nicole? Do you want to be on a team cup?
Just raise your hand.
Who raised their hand? I know Deb, Victoria. I have to split between 2 screens here. Johanna. Who is that? Chelsea. Megan. Okay. I'm half. Jackie's trying to get me to join. Well, Jackie's being a good coach, and she's trying to encourage you to get on. Okay, so everyone that is not on a team, I'm going to hook you up. I'm going to spend a half an hour after this call getting everyone set up, because if you are committing to your business, everyone needs to be in a team cup. Don't take initiative, or don't wait for a leader to come to you. Be the leader. Take initiative. There's guides, there's trainings, there's me, there's Cindy, there's other leaders on here that can help you if you need help. Band together, okay? Go right now in the big team page and say, I need a team, I need a team, I need a team. The first 5 people sign up together. The next 5 people sign up together. This is what we're gonna do. Okay. Another thing, this is big. So everyone pay attention, put down your selfies, put down your cell phones. Stop taking selfies. Not that anyone's doing that. Okay. So here's another thing that I'm going to talk to you guys that is brand new, that a lot of leaders, a lot of Unstoppable Misfit leaders have seen that I posted the other day. So, okay, first off, you guys know that me and Cindy hosted a team call where I said I was done hosting push groups, right? I was done. I don't like them because I don't like them. Point blank, I don't like them. I don't need a reason. I just don't like them. So we stopped doing them. However, Andrea and Joelle, the founders of Misfit Republic, if you guys don't know who that is, they reached out to some leaders, which I was one of them. And they were asking, what do we want to do when it comes to encouraging, empowering our coaches to reach Diamond? And I was completely honest with them. I said, you know what? I stopped doing push groups To me, they're icky. I don't like the feel of them. See, I'm already giving you guys the reason why I stopped doing them. Anyways, I said, and a lot of my coaches are golden retrievers or pearls or owls, depending on what personality test you took. And we get and I said we, because I'm like this too, we get discouraged when there's competition or when there's a push or when, you know, like when it feels like a race, right? And I was like, my girls vibe when it's like a self-love, something where it's like the heavy mindset, a lot of positivity, reinforcement, encouragement, not sugarcoating shit, but you guys know what I mean. Like, this is what we need. So I said, if I take part of this, this is what I'm going to bring to the table. This is what my team needs. And coincidentally, so does Joelle's team. They run the same exact way. Joelle's a millionaire. Hey-o. And she's the founder of Misfit. Yeah, did you like that, Cindy? Hey-o. And she's the founder of Misfit Republic. And she has a bunch of pearls or golden retrievers or owls on her team too. These are people that don't run for the race. They run with the community. Okay? If you guys get my drift here. So this is what I brought to
my husband.
What?
Can I quote my husband? Because I feel like I'm not, I normally wouldn't shout out my husband, but I'll tell you, he posted a wise thing of what I think that your push group should represent, right?
Yeah.
He said, you can't push a river, only remove the obstacles and let it flow. I was like, that is exactly what we need. We need to remove the things that are blocking us.
Yeah.
I was like, dang.
So here's the thing.
Push groups.
So here's the reason why we're doing this. Because if any of you guys listen to the National Wake Up Call or seen Carl go live on the Team Beachbody site or the Team Beachbody Facebook page, or you've seen anyone post anything from Summit, they are offering diamond quarterly bonuses now of $250. Okay. The thing of it is July. So the next 6 days, you need to make Success Club. That means you need to help 3 people. You need to help change 3 people's lives this month. 6 days. Do not get discouraged. Let all that negativity go. It can happen. It can happen. Okay. You can hit Success Club in 3 days. You need Success Club in July and in August, and you need to be a diamond coach by August 23rd, right? So we thought if we join together these leaders and offer what each leader has to offer, right? Yeah, listen to Cindy the Owl. If we band together and help, not push, help as a team, as a family, together, we can do this together, right? Because a lot of people are moving forward because they want to grow their business. They want to build their income. They want to help more people. So here's the thing. We're gonna have. They're opening it tonight. Okay. This is where it gets serious. This is where we're gonna weed out who's seriously committed and maybe not so ready. And if you're not so ready, that's completely fine. Remember, you're not disappointing anybody. But the thing of it is, you need to be an Emerald coach by August 1st. You can join the group, push for Success Club with everybody, get all the love and tidbits. And actually, because it was me and Blair Dreesen. She's another one of my diamond coaches. She's a star diamond coach. But we were talking about how mindset shift is so important when it comes to building your business, right? So Andrea is going to do some tapping. I don't know if any of you guys have heard this, but she's going to ask everybody what your blocks are, what's holding you back. And we're going to learn how to tap those blocks out so we could move forward in our business without all that negativity, okay? Which is really freaking awesome. But if you want to be diamond by August 23rd, and don't you dare say I'm only a coach, or I'm only emerald, or I only have my mom and my dad as my emeralds, or my coaches, or whatever. No negativity, no self-doubt, nothing. If you want this, anything is possible, okay? This is going to be a group with leaders, with love and guidance. There's not going to be a lot of training. There's going to be accountability. There's going to be encouragement. and tapping. That was kind of weird. But there's going to be some good shit in there if you guys want in. It's going to be different. And I think we need different. Okay? But it's for those, it's a no dick around group. I'm going to be real. It's a no, don't come in there to, I'm going to say it again, don't come in there to dick around. Okay? But if you want in, I will be posting the group momentarily because I'm pretty sure that they just sent me the link for it. But if you guys want it, it's yours for the having. No dicking. Yes, no dicking. Shit just got weird. Anyways, with that said, I end there. Does anyone have any questions about anything I said? Nick is like Yoda. Don't tell him that. You want in.
I'm really
Why does it say owner?
That's all I was going to say. I'm really excited.
Good, good. I'm glad. I'm really excited too because I want to help more go forward. I want, who's saying I don't know? Is that you, Cindy?
No, that's Tracy.
Tracy, why does yours say owner?
I have no idea.
It said that on mine earlier. I think you just have your name owner.
I have no idea. It's crazy.
Yes, for all of you guys, oh my gosh, okay, no appropriateness anymore. If you guys want to join this group, like I said, I will post it tonight. I will get it up, but I also want you guys on Team Cup. And here's the thing about this diamond group too. We are going to, since it's probably going to be a bigger group, I want you to work like you're working in pods, like your Team Cup. Okay? Do you guys get what I'm saying? Because it's going to coincide with your Team Cup. And if you guys don't know this, when you have rank advancements within your Team Cup, you also get points. No? Why is Cindy shaking her head? Not this time? What? Why don't I read the rules before I host calls? Damn it.
I looked at it because I almost told everyone on my team the same thing, and there was nowhere in the FAQs this year. It's only
No. They do. They have to.
It's in the FAQ. It only says success club points. So I know. I thought that was really weird too. And but they also changed the whole structure of winning prizes, and the success club points are lower.
Yeah, I know that. Okay, well, I'm gonna research that, and I'm humble, and I apologize if I just talked out of my ass for a second.
I just told my whole team the same thing too.
Okay, well, I just told my whole team the whole, so whatever. Thanks, but I will make sure that we get to the the bottom of this, regardless of what it is. But it's gonna help you nonetheless. And if you band together as a tight knit group, as your 5 people within this big group. It's going to help you, especially if you get overwhelmed easily. That's all I'm going to say. Because it's going to be a big group. There's going to be a lot of this and this. But if you stick with your pod, if you stick with your Team Cup peeps, it'll help you. Or your success partner or, whatever. So, I mean, you guys, we lay everything out there that you need. You just got to run and grab it and go for it. That's it. That's all it takes. It's simple, but it's easy not to do too. But it's up to you and what you want to do with it. And I love each and every one of you, and each and every one of you deserves greatness and deserves success and deserves to feel sexy in clothes and out of clothes. I'm just going to leave it at that, okay? So stop dicking around and get serious.
Vicki, look at your phone. Read your phone.
My phone says, you need to recognize that the risk of moving toward your dream is much lower than the slow, everyday punishment you inflict on yourself by suppressing your dream. Mel Robbins. Yeah, I love her.
She's so amazing. I love that book.
All right, so with that said, I'm going to stop the recording because